What are we even gonna make fun of now that woke is dead? The truth is, now the woke people are extra retarded.
Wait, hold on. I've got just the clip.
And I get to be as retarded as I want.
There we go. I've got your attention. So what I'm going to be doing today, y'all, is I'm going to be reacting to Nux react to the South Park episode that completely rakes Donald Trump over the coals. Which, if you haven't watched this episode, it's damn good. It's like classic South Park mixed with like a new veneer. It's a masterclass in how do you keep something fresh. It's pretty fucking dope. No bias aside in that regard. Like, it's good. It uses a lot of old elements that made South Park what it is today, because those elements have been missing for a while. But anyways, I'm reacting to Nux, reacting to this particular episode.
Republicans and future Republicans, welcome to a brand new video. Here we are. The new season of South Park has begun, and I enjoy watching them vicariously through Blooms. You can argue it's not the correct way to appreciate media, but I would make the argument that it is my channel, and I get to be as retarded as I want.
$500 says that statement's going to be very, very, very relevant, but he's cool. Can be annoying, but cool. It's a balancing act. So let's continue.
I mean, the soul, the edge, the controversy. South Park is back in a way that they haven't been back in probably at least a decade. And if
we are so back. I love good media. I love good media. Nux, look at the new video. Are you joking? Oh my god, dude. South Park blasts Trump and woke left pretend the right is triggered. I mean, honestly, I think he's right. Honestly, I think he's right.
No, Nux. No, he's literally not right at all. You know that meme? We do not care. Also, by the way, for future reference, from somebody who comes from the culture where woke originated from, you motherfuckers have no idea what woke actually means. And the Quartering's dumb grifting ass definitely has no idea. He just says dumb shit like that for money. Like, it is what it is. Hey, it's the hustle. Does it make us all worse off as a species? Absolutely. But, hey, people like their money more than like the well-being of humanity, so fuck. Also, they're making fun of the fact that you dumbasses have been saying woke, DEI, DEI for like the past several years. They're making fun of that. Cartman is literally wearing a woke is dead shirt in this episode. They're making fun of you. And please believe, don't get me wrong, I hate the fake ally bullshit. I really do hate that, because there are some people that are quote unquote woke, that is like that fake, like on the right side of history kind of bullshit. But no, they're making fun of you.
Where's the lie? Literally, where's the lie? I saw so many people screaming, guys, the right wing is so triggered. They made fun of Trump, bro. I make fun of Trump. Are you crazy? Where's the fucking Epstein files, bro?
So one thing I want to say before plenty of you jump off the video, which I'm not shitting on you because I have a dog shit attention span too now, but you can learn a lot about what somebody thinks based off of how they say it, what they say, of course, and what they don't say. So you can kind of glean his political beliefs, or at least his leanings, based off of that statement alone. I wish, like Nux, a lot of the rest of us who, we start from the bottom, I wish we had the luxury to treat politics like a team sports. Like, oh my God, it's so zany. I really wish we had that luxury, because to tell you the truth, like, people don't pay attention to it because they're so comfortable with their lives, or at least a lot of terminally online people. Real people live or die based off of who gets elected. Like, it's serious shit. I hate that it's serious, and there's a level of nihilism in my brain that makes it like, fuck it, don't take it seriously. But yeah, truth of the matter is, people live and die, people suffer based off of who gets elected. You can either make it worse, or you can make it slightly not as worse. If you ever played Cyberpunk, you know exactly what I mean. Let's just say there's a reason a lot of people with quote unquote old money tend to vote Republican, and poorer people tend to go the other way. There is a serious reason for that. If Nux says something related in this video, I probably will go into that further, or I could make a video about that in detail. Let me know.
If they hadn't made it very clear in the past, I think Matt and Trey just wanted to remind us they truly do not give a single fuck. What they did in this episode is probably the most insane middle finger I have ever seen. And I'm not even talking about what they did to Trump.
Oh! All right.
Sure, they tore Trump to shreds, but not just for the sake of it. No, making fun of Trump was a calculated play on their part to achieve their real goal, screwing Paramount as hard as they can.
Oh my God. They're geniuses. They're geniuses. They're insane. I'm in shock. Okay, so let me tell you something, all right? And this is going to be important for you to note. I am working on a video about Stephen Colbert's show getting closed down by Paramount because it was too anti-Trump, okay? I'm working on a video for Nuxanor, my second channel, when I talk about that. So let me get this straight. They destroyed Stephen Colbert's show because he was too anti-Trump. And then they gave $1.5 billion to South Park. And then South Park made the most anti-Trump episode of all time, literally to completely fuck Paramount. That is so smart. That's amazing. I love South Park, bro.
I couldn't agree more. That is very genius. Don't get me wrong, too. It's obvious that they don't like Trump at all, which rightfully so. If you have thoughts, it's easy to be like, well, this guy is actually a piece of shit. But the creators of South Park ascribe to a very similar ideology that I do, which is you don't have to just target one. You can cook multiple groups at once. You don't have to just like do one meal at a time.
Like, I don't think you guys understand just how insane this actually is. I'm so excited to talk about it because if you don't know the full context of everything going on behind the scenes, by the end of this video, you will.
What is that? That Trump sleeping with Satan? Oh wait, this is some Epstein references if I've ever seen one.
And you'll understand that this might be the most insane thing South Park has ever done, even crazier than the Muhammad and Scientology stuff. This is genuinely some next level 200 IQ supervillain shit on the part of Matt and Trey. The episode opens with Cartman finding out from his mother that his favorite comedy radio show, NPR, has been taken off the air by the president. Of course, this is
based president. It's
Cartman, so call
Suck it, Cartman.
NPR comedy show is pretty par for the
Oh,
course.
that's
They
amazing.
have like gay rappers from Mexico all sad because girls in Pakistan got stoned to death. And guess why they got stoned to death? Because they were raped. It was hilarious. Why would
Pakistan not beating the allegations today. I think they immediately need to import all those people into England.
I gotta say, treating NPR as a comedy show is crazy work. That shit's funny as fuck. I mean, when it comes down to left versus right, NPR be saying some real shit. I mean, it's just a fact of the matter. But it's very boring. And Cartman treating them as a comedy show, that's par for the course. It's good shit. As far as the Pakistan thing, anybody that R-words should definitely be buried under the prison. But it doesn't happen as much as like right-wing dipshits would make you believe it is. They like to blow shit out of the proportion that's not happening. Like if you step outside, even if you went by the numbers, it's not happening the way they do it. If you stepped outside and looked around, if you're in a particular similar location, it's not happening the way that they say it is. They do that often. Seriously, why would I fix your problems when I can convince you that somebody else is causing you problems? You know, we could fix a lot of the things that causes crime and causes fucked up shit like that to happen, but instead, I'd rather convince you that brown person bad, gay person bad. You see the UK taking in all these brown people? You see what's happening that's not really happening? Because R-wording people isn't race exclusive. It isn't ethnicity exclusive. A lot of their strategy is to freak you out, make you think shit is happening. They just gaslight you. They just gaslight. Want to know why they do that? Well, it's because it's easy money!
He begins to notice that the cultural tides seem to be shifting away from woke, and he's afraid of that happening.
Honestly, that is so true. I'll be real here. No one's woke anymore, and now there's less people to make fun of. Damn, Cartman is so based.
stuff is off limits? I mean, it's like now everyone rips on the Jews and it's totally fine, huh, Kyle?
True! It's so boring. When someone used to rip on the Jews, they were brave. All right, they would rip on the Jews, they'd get fucking canceled. All right, but now everyone's ripping on the Jews. It is so boring. Oh my god.
His last hope is PC Principal, the man who
It's pretty fucked up. Jews have been getting a lot of shit as of late, or at least they've been getting shit more than usual. It really sucks because I know, like, for instance, I know the pro-Pally people. I know they're coming from a good place because it's tough to see just the most horrendous, fucked up, vile, disgusting shit happening. But you don't aim it towards, like, the citizen. Aim it towards the government. The government is the one that's actually doing the shit. Now, you can say, like, well, they voted for them. And to a degree, that's true. It's just like here in the States, to where it's okay to give like Republican shit because they voted for fucked up shit. Now, you're wrong. On the opposite end of that spectrum, it's not all sunshine and dandies and posy. There's a lot of fucked up shit over there, but I'm more so because literally can see like the real world ramifications of the other one being far worse. But also, just like the States, there is a lot of people that oppose that bullshit. So I don't think it's fair to just like go after, especially don't go after somebody based off of their ethnicity. That's some, don't do that shit. That shit dumb as fuck. If they voted for it, get on their ass about it. But if they didn't, especially if they oppose it too, then just the government's the one that's doing the shit. So go after them instead. Like, don't go after, again, I can't stress it enough, don't go after anybody based off their ethnicity. I mean, if you're doing it for funsies, sure. If it's just like, if it's a joke, fuck it. But if you do it with like malice, it's really just, it all comes down to intent. It's just like with a criminal case. It's another part of it is it comes down to intent.
You can just... This is so sad. I can't believe woke died. What are we even gonna make fun of? What are we even gonna make fun of now that woke is dead? The truth is, now the woke people are extra retarded.
Wait, hold on. I've got just the clip.
And I get to be as retarded as I want.
If no one is woke, Cartman has no one to piss off.
True.
Cartman doesn't actually hold any political beliefs at all. All he cares about is using social or political movements for his own enjoyment, and of course there is nothing he enjoys more than antagonizing people. So if no one's woke anymore, he has nothing to live for. I also feel like this is kind of a meta joke about South Park itself, where Matt and Trey feel like being politically incorrect and offensive was kind of their whole thing, but now that it's seemingly the norm, it's just not the same.
You know, that's a banger of a good point. You know, shows like The Simpsons, Family Guy, South Park, they're all built on being counterculture. If for the most part everything is edgy now, then it's like, well, where do we go? We lost what makes us different. It's basically, where do we go? I forgot what was the name of that song? I think it was by Guns N' Roses, was it not? Questions for later. Anyways, good video idea. Noted for future reference.
I'm not even shitting you. One of the biggest Twitter accounts on all of Twitter is this guy. Let me see if I can find him. This is one of the most popular Twitter accounts on the platform. All right, Dan Blazarian. He has 2 million followers. Every single tweet is against the Jews. The Jewish federal judge, Robin Rosenberg, denied the DOJ's request to unseal the Epstein grand jury files. Our president and government is refusing to prosecute pedophiles and sex traffickers. Even the U.S. ambassador of Israel is tired of the Jews. AOC is a fraud. She voted against the foreign aid to Israel. Who's behind the porn? It's secretly the Jews. At this point, the label anti-Semite is a badge of honor. Thank you. That's exactly what Cartman was talking about. I keep hearing, good Jews and not all Jews are bad. All right, love that. Hell yeah. There should be a public trial for Epstein. All right, nice. There are 4 Muslims in Congress and 36 Jews with dual citizenship to Israel. This is not even true. This is not even true, bro. There are 0 Jews with dual citizenship to Israel in Congress. This is literally a lie. But anyway, who cares? Trump.
I mean, shit, pretty much, yeah. Ever since Elon's dumbass took over, like racism and anti-Semitic shit is went through the roof on Twitter. Like you almost can't log, like ask a black person or a Latino person or whatever, like what is it like for them when they log on Twitter? It's going to be a completely different animal for you. The same guy that spent almost $250 million with a B on getting a Republican elected. Like, yeah, this is no surprise. The racism and the anti-Jewish shit, the anti-gay shit, all that drastically just it's like it powered up, like going Super Saiyan as far as like just all the fucked shit that's on there now.
We begin to see the effects of the death of woke firsthand.
I voted for him to get rid of all the woke stuff, but now that retarded faggot is just putting money in his own pockets.
So they all get riled up.
And they don't even realize that, honestly, that's a good dig at a lot of the Trump haters, by the way. Like, the right-wing Trump haters. I think a lot of people don't realize how much has changed since Trump came into power. The fact that DEI is dead, that woke is dead. You look at a fucking billboard as a poster, all right, to sell pants. The model that they hire is not going to weigh 400 pounds anymore, right? These are, in my opinion, really good things that are normal for society. However, you know, people find a new thing to complain about it all the time. It's not enough for them. People forgot how bullshit it was.
See, and this is the biggest reason on why I decided to react to this in the first place. Nux, this is dumb as shit. This is really fucking stupid. Trump has done so many fucked up ass things. Like, fuck all the culture war bullshit. I don't give a fuck about that stupid nonsense. I'm talking about the fuck shit that he's done. He's caused millions of people their healthcare. He's caused millions of people their jobs, many of which are his own supporters. Bro has put student loan shackles back on millions of brown people lying about, oh, it's just rich white kids that don't want to pay shit back. Fuck out of here with that. It's the interest, you dumb fuck. And your fat ass was born rich. You didn't have to work for anything. And you know, I'm pretty sure they're tiny, but where do you get the balls? Now, he's cost hundreds of thousands of people's their lives during his fuck up during COVID and the USAID fuckery, just for example, because people's needs don't stop just because you want to score some dumbass points. Those people need medicine, they need food, and since you destroyed USAID, it's in the name, aid. Those kids, those women, those children, those people just trying to survive, who need medicine, who need food, they're cooked now. They're hurting, dying, dead. They're not coming back. It's not a cartoon. I know he was watching Dragon Ball Z Abridged recently. There is no Dragon Balls to wish them back. Like, death has meaning. Like, they are done. This shit ain't no for the memes. It's not for that shit. Like, not like, see, with this dumbass statement that Nux made, he comes off as like a privileged, spoiled brat here. Like, worried about retarded shit like woke bad, DEI bad. Especially when white people benefited a fuck ton from it. Like veterans who Trump's fat ass pretends to give a shit about, they depend a lot on DEI measures. They don't pay attention to shit. It's real world shit. This is real world shit. It's not a joke. I mean, I guess it can be a joke, whatever. That's the cynicism in me talking, but it's just fucking stupid as fuck. This is a very dumbass statement, Nux. This is very stupid. You know how rappers be like, hey, you crazy for this one? Nah, Nux, you retarded for this one. But hey, like I said, you already said it yourself in the beginning.
I get to be as retarded as I want.
And decide to take matters into their own hands, forming an angry mob and heading straight to the president's front door.
I actually really like that idea. It's the people that voted for Trump that got what they voted for, but are not satisfied that more wasn't done.
Except
No. Once again, wrong as fuck. It's not that they're upset that he didn't do more. They're upset that they got exactly what they voted for. And they didn't realize, oh shit, this affects me.
This flag used to hang there.
This was the flag Jennifer Piggott proudly hung outside her home during campaign 2024.
We had the flag. I had the shirt. I was a MAGA junkie.
A MAGA junkie who thought her government job would be safe with Donald Trump in office. She was wrong.
I cried. It's scary, you know? It's a really scary thing, and I was embarrassed. He's a good boy.
Piggott was abruptly fired last month.
I get to be as retarded as I want.
when they bust in, they find a scene they didn't expect.
Excuse me, do you mind?
Oh my God, Garrison isn't Trump anymore? They have a new Trump?
So Garrison is no longer the president.
Oh my God. Oh my God. For those of you that don't understand South Park lore, they had a whole meme. They thought Trump was gonna lose the 2016 election. So as a meme, they got this guy to spray paint his face orange and win as Trump. And they were so shocked. They were so fucking shocked that Trump actually won the election. They just kept that joke running. So the fact that he is not Trump is terrifying.
He gave up on that at the end of the last season. And can I just say, thank God. Garrison has always been one of my favorite characters, and him having to play the role of Trump for so long was downright exhausting. I am so glad they found a way to remove him from that role entirely. But if Garrison isn't president,
who is?
I did fuck with Mr. Garrison being a Trump stand-in. It was actually really good. And I, for the longest time since I hadn't watched South Park in so long, I forgot that they even did this. He was actually a banger as a surrogate, but I feel like it can grow like long in the tooth. Like, okay, all right, we've done this for a while. We get it.
Question.
Who's the in the White House?
Oh my
We get the
God.
answer to this question alongside the
Oh
return.
my
from
God!
the-
A dictator from the Middle East? Hey, relax, guy. I'm just your average Joe. Take a rest.
Now, if
Wait, why didn't they at least give him the voice? He has such a good voice.
you're not a
They gave him the Saddam Hussein voice? Oh my God. They cooked so hard.
scholar in South Park lore like myself, you may not understand who this is, but that's why I'm here. That, my friends, is Saddam Hussein, and he was an occasionally recurring character from the early seasons of the show. The last time he made a major appearance was 22 years ago back in season 7 when he got caught pretending to be the Prime Minister of Canada.
Of course.
He played a major role in the South Park movie as Satan's lover and a couple of subsequent episodes in the following season. But he is back in all of his glory, this time with a fresh new look. Now, technically, we don't know if this is actually a separate character, just given the exact same voice and mannerisms.
That is fucking hilarious. Oh my God, that is so fucking funny.
As Saddam, or if it's Saddam wearing a disguise. I tend to lean towards the latter because he did exactly that in his last appearance, and there's a few lines that hint at it.
Come on, you don't want me to bomb you like I did Iraq.
Thought you just bombed Iran.
Iraq, what the hell's the difference? Relax, guy.
So I hate that Nux has this right-wing brain to a degree because he's kind of trapped in that ideology, but this is genius on multiple levels. So the obvious ones, I'll just cover the obvious one first. First one, yeah, it's a callback to Saddam with Satan because, I mean, fair enough because Saddam was a piece of shit, obviously. And Trump, when you think about it, he acts more like Saddam Hussein than he actually acts like Hitler. Like everybody and their grandma likes to say, oh, well, this person is Hitler because I don't like him. And you can make the argument for that. There's a lot of similarities, but at the same time, there's a lot of similarities for a lot of dictators. Like a lot of them do very similar, stupid, evil shit. Think about it. The military nonsense or like the obsession with it. Like you want to have this stupid ass military parade. You know, you remember the parade that was earlier in 2025 where you could literally hear a squeaky ass tank wheel. People aren't even marching together simultaneously like most military parades do. It's very Trump-esque. It's very like it's grandiose, but it's also ghetto as fuck. That's Trump. The narcissism, this motherfucker can never say when he's wrong. Seriously, seriously, when is the last time this motherfucker's ever said he's wrong? And he's wrong all the time. He has a 95% success rate with being wrong as shit. Bro loves weaponizing power, whether it's legal or government. He loves his propaganda. He don't want to admit to it, but he has a whole propaganda arm for himself. Must be fucking nice. I wish I had that. Bro's big on getting rid of people that disagree with him. Like, yeah, if you dissent against Trump and you're in his fold, he will excommunicate your ass. So you can't have any kind of outside thought process, which is so ironic because these motherfuckers like to be like, I'm a free thinker. I think freely. Like they do that dumbass shit. But yeah, the moment that you step out of line, they will gaslight you. They will ostracize you. They will throw your ass out on a curb. Seriously, think about any Republican or whatever who's gone against this dude. Where are they now? They're unemployed. Where the fuck is Mike Pence? I hate Mike Pence. He's trash. But why the fuck is he not the vice president again? These are things that you need to think about. The bullshit isolationism. That's another Saddam Hussein trait. I mean, the whole like, we need to get out these foreigners and we need to be, do it all in America. Shit don't work like that. The logistics don't work like that. Sorry, this is the real fucking world. But when you're rich or at least actually when you're born rich and insulated from all the other shit that other people have to deal with, you can believe whatever dumbass thing that you want. And of course, the anti-democracy stuff, the delusions of grandeur, so on and so forth. Him and Saddam are two halves of the same dumbass. Like, it's funny too, as far as like the Iran versus Iraq statement, because that's how most Americans are too. Trump wouldn't be any different. If you ask Trump to point at a Middle Eastern country by name on a map, I bet you $100 he says, or at least he wouldn't be able to find anything within the first 20 seconds, and that's after his handlers help him out.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh, damn.
And you.
Back at the White House, Trump
Literally what? I love Cartman. I have no choice but to take my own life. And yours as well. Sorry about that.
is living it up when Randy gives him a call to air the town's grievances.
All right.
He casually walks past some rather flattering artwork on the
Is that a portrait of Trump fucking a sheep or a goat? Yeah, I do feel like
This accidental like showing your search history it's a little interesting. It's nothing serious, but it's interesting. So you got Turkey Tom Nux Taku, which if you look up that keyword, it's an interesting video. A couple interesting Turkey Tom videos will show up. Take from there what you will. Nothing. It's nothing bad to where I stopped watching Nux, but it's just something to take note of. Let's see what else we got here. Raymond Holt. I like Raymond Holt. He's cool. He's a cool ass dude. Y'all should watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Anyways, I thought you were a female. What's this other one? Base Camp with Simon and I was about to say Simon. But Simon and Malcolm. DBZA. So like I said, he was watching Dragon Ball Abridged. Liberal Hive Mind. Interesting. That's exactly what I mean. Lost Pause. God. So I have nothing against Lost Pause, but I'm about to cook. I have nothing against Lost Pause, but Lost Pause, when I watch his anime content, it is some of the most boring, uninteresting, unfunny shit like on the planet. Like Nux wants to shit on Colbert as far as like not being funny. Lost Pause was never funny. Like Lost Pause to me is like the Big Bang Theory of like YouTube creators, which in terms of not being funny. There's nothing wrong with him. He's not hurting anybody. He's almost too safe actually. He's safe to a boring degree. And then of course you got Asmongold clips, because why the fuck not would you have Asmongold? So yeah, having two search queries like Liberal Hive Mind and Asmongold like within the same thing, yeah, that'll tell you some things. And then you got Bad Empanada, Willie Mack Show. I don't like Bad Empanada, but it just kind of goes along with. I think it's like what I glean from this is just the ideology that Nux has. He's not outwardly saying it, but there's different things that you can pick up on. And probabilistically speaking, it's like, well, this person probably thinks this way. And just that little search history, I wish we could see more of it, but just off of that search history, you kind of get a little bit of an idea. There's not a whole lot there, but there's a couple of things it's like, so I just wanted to point that out.
they're kind of playing the Saddam Hussein, Islam racist jokes. Like, that's crazy.
Work on the wall while they chat, and he ends it by threatening to sue South Park. And Satan
Based!
has a couple of questions
That is hilarious, because he sues all the fucking media stations and he keeps winning.
for him when he gets back into bed.
Another random bitch commented on my Instagram that you're on the Epstein list.
Are we still talking about that?
Oh, that's smart, baby. They fucking cooked him. They fucking destroyed them.
It's weird that whenever it comes up, you just tell everyone to relax.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's really weird, bro. Yeah. The fact that every time someone asks you about it, you're like, why are we still talking about that guy? We don't need to talk about him. He's dead. I saw it. He killed himself. I shot him, but he killed himself. 2 bullets to the back of the head. Hillary did it. He killed himself. We all saw it. The files are on the desk. There are no files. Why are we still talking about this?
Yeah, Trump is on that there is no war in Ba Sing Se ass type of timing.
You remind me more and more of this other guy I used to date. Like, a lot.
Meanwhile, Cartman is in Butters' garage attempting to suck down the exhaust from the car, and he eventually convinces Butters to join in. 60 Minutes is very timidly reporting on South Park's protest against...
Yeah, obviously, because 60 Minutes got sued by Trump for manipulating the Kamala Harris interview.
Trump, which gives a pretty funny gag.
The Stotch family is proud to say that we own an electric car.
What's funny about this is
that is a good gag.
I actually predicted they would make this joke because they made pretty much this exact same joke back in season 12.
What happened? I thought you were gonna kill yourself.
I tried. Went to sleep in my mom's car in the garage with the engine turned on.
But you didn't die?
Freaking hybrids, man. They just don't do the trick anymore.
So then Jesus comes in to explain to the town what's really going on, and he outright name drops Paramount, CBS, and Stephen Colbert.
That is fucking awesome. It's incredible. Anyone that thinks that this is all just a dig on Trump totally missed the point. The point was that they are absolutely butt-fucking Paramount.
I saw what happened to CBS. Yeah, well,
They all got sued by Trump, and Trump won all those lawsuits. CBS slandered Trump. They called him a rapist, and he sued them for defamation, and he won. All right? 60 Minutes got sued by Trump because 60 Minutes doctored the footage from interviews after releasing it. So he sued them and won also.
Okay, so once again, Nux, being the legal mind that he is wrong again. And like I said, full disclaimer, Nux is cool in small doses. I think he's a cool dude. He's done a lot for himself. I tip my non-existent hat off to him. But he's wrong and dumb as shit here. He did not win those cases. They settled. They did a simple cost-benefit analysis and determined that, especially with Paramount, because they want a deal to go through. Because think about it, these deals are going to be in talks for the longest time. This is not going to be some shit that they came up with like last Tuesday. So this has been in the works for a while. Why would you want to mess that up? That's a lot of money. Consider how much that South Park is getting out of the deal. It's a lot of money. There's way more money on the line than that. So they figure, instead of dealing with this shit, we'll settle. He'll get a fraction of what he initially seeked, which his ass is lucky I don't run Paramount. I don't give a fuck. If I am right, I am as petty, if not more petty than Donald Trump. 1 trillion%. If I am right, I not only will I dig my heels in, I will attach myself to chains. I will jerry-rig them into the ground. Like, you have no idea how 10 toes down that I tend to be. No pun intended. You get it? 10 toes down, 10, like a tendon. Anyways, whatever. Shut up. I like it. And hold on a second. Don't you find that really interesting? Because Nux points this out and he's like, oh, well, they edited the footage. Well, you know, it's crazy because I think a very particular station edited a Epstein question that Trump was asked. Isn't that interesting? Why didn't he sue them about that? Why didn't Trump sue them about editing that? Isn't that interesting? Isn't that more poignant than the stupid ass shit that he was suing CBS and Paramount for? Isn't that interesting? Isn't that fascinating? Don't you find that fascinating? I find that fascinating.
So this is hilarious.
Yes, you really want to end up like Colbert?
Because Colbert just lost his job.
Guys gotta stop being stupid.
And I'll explain all of this in a second. The episode ends with the town agreeing to settle with Trump, but as part of the settlement, they have to promote pro-Trump messaging, and we get our first pro-Trump PSA.
Who survived the wilderness
That's AI. There's no way they used a fucking, like, AI video.
and gave the ultimate sacrifice? Donald J. Trump.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I endorse this message.
His penis is teeny tiny, but his love for us is large.
That's beautiful.
It is just absolutely absurd
That's
with
beautiful.
Trump being deep-faked onto an actor, and I wish I could show what happens next, but you're just gonna have to go watch the episode. The final shot leaves us with Cartman and Butters still sitting in the car waiting for their inevitable demise, which of course will never come.
All right, we are way deep into this, and I know how attention spans are. Nobody's going to be watching this far, so I'm just going to summarize this really quick, especially because I don't want to take too much from Bloom anyways. Bloom does a great summary towards the end of this, or at least towards the end of his video, as far as like it being a masterclass. It's a banger of a way to get the point across from multiple avenues. One, because they want to shit on Trump. Two, because it's a nice ruse. They do want to shit on Trump because Trump is a cancer. But on top of that, they really want Paramount. They really want to cook Paramount. And he does a great summary of this. He just, kill two birds with one stone. You know how it goes. And number two, I agree with a decent amount of what Nux says here as far as like the fiendish nature of what South Park did. Trump got rage baited, as Nux later in the video comes to realize. And they played right onto his insecurities. Like, he is definitely insecure like a mall cop. It is absolute cinema. Ho's mad indeed. Matter of fact, he says Ho's mad in the later part of this video. Ho's mad. We need to bring that back. I petition for that to be brought back. We need to resurrect that shit. And yes, Republicans did get mad. They pretended that they didn't get mad, but they got mad. They did the whole, South Park isn't funny anymore. Or South Park has been taken over by libtards, or, whatever the fuck. Anyways, yeah, check out Bloom. Good content. Nux is alright too. Just like I said, in small doses. It feels weird to tell anybody to check out a large reaction channel. It's like telling someone to go watch someone who's watching TV. Feel free to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And with that said, anyways, that's pretty much it.